This presentation is going to demonstrate how to add your credits and timings. The first thing you'll want to do is go to that last slide, and you're going to go to the Home option and choose New Slide, and I like to choose the title only. I'll go ahead and type in Special Thanks. After you type in Special Thanks, you can hit the Enter key, maybe a couple times, and we're going to go to that document that you should have been maintaining. For every time you grabbed an image, you were supposed to grab the source. So I'll go ahead and select the source. With that selected, I'll do Control-C for copy, and I'll return to the PowerPoint and click on Control-V. Now if this happens, I learned this great technique from a fabulous student. If you take the text and highlight that text inside that table, do Control-C again, go back up here to the Special Thanks and do Control-V, and it pastes it into that slide. I'll go ahead and select this table and delete it. Hit the Delete key of your keyboard. So now you might want to bring this down. So we'll click on that box, and I could use the arrow keys to move it, or I can just drag it with the mouse. So we're going to address the Special Thanks later. I'm going to center it, so I will click on the Center Alignment tool, and that should be under the Home option, and it will center it on the page. Something else I like to do is I do like the title, Special Thanks, to be bolder and larger. So I'm going to go ahead and select who I'm crediting, and with that selected, I'll right click and I'll choose a font that isn't so bold. So one of my favorites is Georgia, so I'll probably end up picking Georgia. And I'm also going to keep that right clicked, and I'm going to make it a little smaller. So I'm going to do Control-S for save. It's always a good habit to save frequently. We're now ready to do timings. The purpose of timings is so that the presentation will play and you don't have to keep clicking on the mouse. It's really a nice feature. Before timings, I realized I needed to set up Special Thanks. After doing some experimentation, I determined that one of the best ways to get your credits to go through the entire slide is to go ahead and grab those credits. Notice how that's selected, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag it. I'm actually going to hold the Shift key and drag it. That keeps it centered. Or you could select that and click on the up arrow key of your keyboard, and you want it till it's totally off of your slide, till all the text is off the slide. There you have it. Now I'm going to go to Fly In. Now to see how fast that is going, that's ridiculous. So I found that if I set the seconds, the duration, to something like 9 or 8, let's try 8. Now also notice you need to make sure that it's flying from the bottom, because these other ones would be a little crazy. So let's go ahead and test that. Beautiful. So that is something that you want to experiment with. I tried doing credits on those credits and it didn't come out like I wanted it to. So I decided to go with the fly-in. Now we're going to do timings. So go to your first slide. You're going to click on Slideshow and choose Rehearse Timings. The minute that goes, you want to start clicking. You want to give a few seconds per slide and move forward. I just clicked again to get to the second slide. And I'm clicking and clicking. Give a few seconds for the audience to look and then click again. You want to keep doing this. It might take a while to get this right. You might make some mistakes. I'm going to wait a few seconds and then I'll click for the titles. Give the audience enough time to look at the beautiful photos and to read what the information says. You don't want too much time and you don't want too little time. I did want you to see the credits page, and we're towards the end. And when you click after the credits go off of the slide, this window will pop up with seconds. You might want to take note the number of seconds to determine how much music you need for your presentation. But we're going to look at music next. So go ahead and jot down those seconds. If you don't write those seconds down, you can always get them later in your presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Yes. Once you've added your credits and you've added your timings, you are ready to add music to your presentation. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.